to plug?
Anything to plug? Not right now.
Any shows that you're gonna do?
Any musical stuff you're doing?
Just keep looking at. I mean, follow me on Instagram, Isaac VFP_ shit. That's like so corny. Why did I say that?
What is it?
The underscore.
Oh, it ends with an underscore.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Why is that corny?
It's pretty bad. No, because like my username was Isaac Pelaya before, but then there was an artist from Mexico who was like, "Can I get that?"
Really?
Name? And I was like,
he bought it from you?
No, I was 13. I was like,
fuck.
What, you should have sold it.
I know.
You should have made a few $100.
Isaac Palayo is huge in Mexico.
I know.
He's a triple millionaire. I don't know what that means.
He has 3 million.
3 million?
Yeah,
He's a triple millionaire.
No, I don't know who he is, but okay.
Yo, Pato, you're editing it right.
It's been a lot of fun.
You're gonna put this at the beginning?
I'm making these reels. Yes, I'll do the editing. I'll do it. I'm gonna be uncircumcised.
How do you know?
How do you know that I'm uncircumcised? Oh,
How do you know that you prefer to be uncircumcised?
Well, first of all, it's just natural.
Yeah.
I don't want to be mutilated without my consent as a very small baby. 2, I heard that you get more lubrication and it feels better.
That's true. Like your tip.
Dude,
Is this the beginning of the podcast?
Yes, I started
Great.
recording.
Oh,
this
that's
is
great.
The fourth time we discussed this on camera.
Is it?
Well,
Yeah.
I think I can bring something new to the table.
Hell yes.
I got circumcised when I was 10.
Oh.
So I know
By
how it
choice?
feel-
No.
Yeah. Basically, I mean, I was 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
By my mom's choice, probably. But
she was like, you done so much with this. She had to take away some sensibility. What was the thing?
But imagine, like, I've lived half of my life with a foreskin on, so I could speak about it.
Okay. Oh, well, what's your take?
Yeah, what's your take?
I would say having a foreskin was fun. It
Yeah.
was fun.
See? That's what I assume.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Actually,
like-
recently they've been like doing some transplants.
What?
Like, people wanting to bring back their foreskin.
Yeah, okay. Speak more. I might be
No, I
interested.
just saw it like 2 days ago because I've been researching about it so much.
Why, you wanna
I
get
hate
back in the game?
They're
Yeah,
grafting
I was like-
skin on penises?
Yeah.
Oh God.
They're like starting to do that.
I hate the way this is how we started the podcast, but I am actually interested, and I read another way that you can get it back, not by like grafting, not by surgery. It's like you put
By the grace of God. If you pray hard enough.
No, you like pull like a ring on your dick, and it like a heavy weighted ring, and it pulls whatever you have.
what?
Skin.
And over time,
That makes
So
sense,
it
actually.
It takes
fits
like
the
ye-
tip in back inside.
it takes
with
like
weight.
years. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
But I think it only works depends on what circumcised.
Like how circumcised
like,
you are. Yeah.
what style?
Are there types?
Since you
Can you get a low fade on a dick?
did you get cut when you were a baby?
Yep.
Exactly, because like I got cut as a kid, so I had options. The doctor's
Oh.
like, which one do you want?
Oh,
Like
wow.
haircuts?
Like, a low tip
point to the one.
Yeah, like Saint
Wow.
Malik, you know, like.
I want the David Beckham dick.
So like.
Awesome.
Exactly. So like that wouldn't work because there are certain cuts where they just open the skin. They
okay.
don't actually remove it. So like some of it is still on your penis.
but that's
Right.
too much skin, just loosey.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
right.
like under your penis.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
So,
heard
like that wouldn't work.
for baby boys, as soon as they're born, some kids need to break loose of the little skin.
Yep.
So that's a kind of circumcision that you do, but it's not like removing skin. It's just like a little
Yeah,
poke,
so it could
you
go
know?
like that was my problem. The thing is, I couldn't pull it back enough.
Exactly.
So it was gonna like as my dick grew, which it didn't as much as I would want it to, but as it grew, it was gonna have problems with me pulling the skin back.
Yeah.
So it was gonna like asphyxiate my baby penis.
Can I just say something that was fun? I'm uncircumcised, and when I was young, I would squeeze the tip and pee, and it would fill up like a balloon,
Oh my God.
and that
I
was
think
so
I did
fun.
that too. I think I did that too.
Yeah, that's super fun.
I think
What?
That's like 50% of why I said having foreskin.
It's fun.
Oh, so it was not even sex related.
Like-
you just wanted to fill it up with piss.
I mean,
Oh my
yeah, like that was really fun. That was like a different.
It is
you know.
fun. Yeah,
You go
yeah.
up to someone and you're like, blow it. No, it's fun.
And talking about,
Look, it's a dog.
we were speaking about
I can make a snake.
Super Mario Sunshine before, and I was around the age I was playing that game.
Yeah.
And in Super Mario Sunshine, you need for you to kill the piranha plants,
Yeah, you need to squirt it.
you need to squirt water in their mouths, and they fill up like a balloon.
Oh.
And I
yeah.
remember when I would do that to my baby, I was like, oh, just like a piranha from Mario.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting. So we're here with Isaac on episode
Hey, Isaac.
5.
Hey,
Season 2. Isaac Loy. What's your last name, Isaac?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you don't want it on the podcast? That's fine.
No, it's okay. Actually, when I they asked me what name to put on Instagram when they were doing shows. I just said Isaac because I applied for a job at the embassy.
Oh wow! You don't want your name out there like
I
that.
was like, I don't want.
Let's not do
it
that.
to be in my digital footprint, but I didn't get the job. So my whole name is actually Isaac Vince Fernando Pelayo.
Hell yeah!
Menendez Pelayo, that's the metro we're
Exactly.
at. You own this metro.
Exactly.
You own this hood.
That's why I feel like an asshole sometimes. Every time people ask me what my name is, I'm like Isaac.
Isaac.
I'm like, what's your whole name? Isaac Vince Fernando Pelayo.
Wow.
You know Pelayo, the guy that was trying to keep the Moors away from Spain,
Don
right?
Pelayo from
yeah.
Asturias.
Yeah, the Reconquista guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to do like research on your last name? Is that why you know that?
I think when I was younger.
You were interested. Up and coming comedian, really funny.
Yeah, great.
And
You were there when
I was there, dude. I saw your potential.
Thank you.
Actually, you saved Gabriel's ass without knowing for the Sherwin show.
Was it supposed to be him?
Yeah, and then he put it on me, and then I put it on you, which you very gracefully responded to. Thank you.
Yes.
Actually, you know, I want to tell you now because I think it's funny. Like at the beginning, I was asking like comedians who I knew for a long time. Like I was asking Hassan, Nate, like Emily, people I was closer with.
Yeah.
And I was going at it as like, hey, can you do me a solid? Can you do me a favor? And then I remembered you from the open mic, and I was like, oh, this kid is really funny. And then when I messaged you, I was like, hey, I have an opportunity for you. And you were like, oh, really? That's next to my house.
Yes, like I just woke up that time. I remember. I was like, of course, I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
No, but I did talk to Nate about it like 2 weeks after, and he was like, oh yeah, Victor messaged everyone. Everyone was like, fuck you, and they were the only one nice enough to say, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But and I did do it.
And you killed.
You killed.
It
I
was fun.
heard.
It was fun. Sherman loved me.
Yeah, you're back
So-
at it, and you got the MVP soon after as well.
Yeah, like no, not soon after.
Oh no, it took a few turns.
I like to think that I got it, you know, like every time I was like, that's me. That
In
was supposed to be me. Yeah.
What a diva.
Yeah, I was late for an hour here, you guys. Like, I'm just
true,
such
that's
a
true.
diva.
And you immediately demanded a Camerino. And we were like, what the fuck is that?
You guys have a green room.
Yeah. We have Pato's room. And you're like, that'll do.
Yeah.
That'll do. That's great.
we started playing a game of like how many animals we think we could take in a fight. Question: where would you rate lobsters at? Like,
In a fight.
Could you kill it?
Like, would it be?
okay, like the tier is like on the very top. It's like splatter the walls
Oh my
with their
God.
blood,
We're back at this.
and then Gabriel loves it.
Real fucking
I hate this.
I just have like my I don't know, my qualms with the way that you guys are so slow to pick an answer when I think it's very obvious.
Lobster? It is obvious.
Yeah, the lobster.
I agree with you.
Like from
I
1
was
to
with
10, you mean?
Yeah, sure. 10 being I can destroy him no matter what, or
Like I have to be like super detailed about this. Like,
No.
are we in the kitchen? Are we? Like,
you're in a gladiator. You're in a
Is it trying to rebel while you're
Like,
cooking dinner?
you know, yeah.
No,
like,
let's replicate the context.
You-
It's
you-
a gladiator place, like a
Okay.
coliseum, and you're naked.
but we didn't say that you're naked.
I was
and circumcised. This is very important. You cannot use the tip.
I was picturing naked.
There's an above ground pool for aquatic animals in the center of the arena.
okay.
In case it's a the lobster could be underwater. Now that I think of it,
Yeah, exactly.
I would still fuck that shit up. I was still
Yeah, let
They
Isaac
can't
answer
swim, can they? They're just on the floor.
right.
Let Isaac
They
answer the
don't
question.
swim. I would give it probably a 6 or like 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Murdered it.
No, but that's down the middle. Like I'd put a 10. I'd destroy this lobster so quickly. It's not even funny. Like
What the fact have lobsters ever done to you that you want to fuck up a lobster so
no.
bad?
It's not
With
whether I
butter
would
and
want to
herbs.
do it. It's not whether I would want to do it. It's whether I could.
How easily?
You're
Yeah.
talking about your capability. I mean, I feel like
Like
it
a
would be
zebra?
kinda scary, you know.
Compared to a zebra would be hard.
Yeah.
But a lobster, it would take a few tries, just 2 steps.
Well, anyway, in the
Aren't you glad you came all the way from the Philippines to do this?
No, yeah.
This is exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Flying hours,
Yeah.
like from a different hemisphere,
Hell
just to be
yes.
here and talk about lobsters.
Look,
I love
lobsters
it.
and
in the
lobsters.
Patreon episode, you can see the whole tier list of us debating.
Oh, yeah.
We should do a Patreon.
No, we did-
Dude,
yeah.
we barely get. What the fuck are you talking about?
We should make Adrian pay, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, he's gonna pay. And Sherwin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
love
anyway,
Adrian.
when did you come here from the Philippines? How long have you been in Spain?
I've been in Spain for like almost 4 years now.
Oh, that's a long time.
But I first moved to Valencia.
Oh.
I was there for 2 years. 'Cause I'm not like other girls.
How'd you like Valencia, by the
It
way?
was
to live?
amazing. I mean, I didn't live in Valencia City my first year. I
Okay.
lived in Castellón de la Plana.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys been?
I know
No,
that.
that's not a very
exactly my
popular
point. Exactly my
destination.
point. I'm the only person who's ever lived there.
You know who's been there?
Who?
Adrian, for
real.
sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, for real.
Who? Adrian,
Yeah.
comedian?
Yeah.
Adrian comedian.
He's been and knows every place in Spain.
Yeah.
That's true. He knows more places than I do, which
Yeah.
is insane.
No, so I was there for a year, and then I went back home to the Philippines because I was like, what the fuck did I just do?
Because
With my
fuck Castellón de
year?
la Plana.
Yeah.
No, I actually do love it. I'm saying it on camera right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it.
I do love it.
Why did you go there? What's the opportunity
I
that
was
brought
like-
you there?
I want to move to Spain, but then if I'm gonna talk to other English speakers, like that's kind of boring.
Ah,
That's
you
what I was
wanted to get in
thinking,
the
'cause
thick
I-
of it.
Oh.
What?
You want to be on the thick
Yeah,
of
so I
it.
was like, yeah, exactly.
You went to the place with no education where people could speak no English. You're like, let's go to the
Whoa.
most hillbilly fucking
like,
place.
like I'm gonna go to a place where they won't even know who I am. Like they won't even be interested.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, no, it was
Wait.
fun. Like I feel like I pushed my Spanish there.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I had no choice.
Wait, did you make friends? Were they?
I did. I
yeah.
did have friends, although it's like really, really different. Like I would say something so crazy, something so normal. Like
Yeah.
oh, like I love sushi, and they're like, oh my god, sushi! That's like the best thing ever.
Wait, would
like
you?
they will be hillbillies, kind of.
No, I mean you said that.
All right, I did.
That's on you.
Gabriel did say that.
But at the same time, you said you learned Spanish here. You have zero Spanish in Philippines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I did study Spanish when I was in university.
Ah, okay.
But I don't like saying that because like
It was barely there.
Yeah.
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 Alright.
I think so. Yeah.
But Tagalog is sort of similar, right? You have some words in there.
There are words that are similar to Spanish, although I would say like grammatically it's kind of different.
Okay.
So pretty much.
Yeah, and you went as an ox as well to
Yeah, I
Valencia.
went as an aux. I was there for a year. I went home and I was like, shit, I can't be my Spanish experience just 1 year in Castellón. Like I have to
Really do
do
it.
something else.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Valencia. Amazing. Fell in love with it. I
So
was
much that you moved.
No, it actually broke my heart. I was like, I don't want to move to Madrid. It's like it's such a big city. I feel like it's so much more relaxed in Valencia. I would go hiking every week, every weekend.
Yeah.
But then I moved, like I stayed in Madrid like for like 2 weeks at my friend's place, and I just fell in love.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I have to be here.
The big city.
Yeah, and I've been here for 2 years now.
Whoa.
Almost 2 years now. Almost 2 years.
And you started comedy last year, over the summer, I believe.
My very first open mic was August, I think. I've been going, like, I went to a show in July because it was Pride Month. Or was it? Or something like that.
I think
no,
it's June,
Sorry,
but-
shit.
Take away his gay
Embarrassing.
card right now. He does not know the culture.
And give it
So
to
June was Pride
Victor.
Month.
Am I right? No, I'm sorry.
And- Why do you know that? Okay.
No, nothing.
But yeah, I went to the lab because they had a Pride show. That was my very first stand up
show?
here
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Madrid, and I
Even
remember-
considering open mics and everything, it was first.
yeah, it was like the first time I've ever watched stand up here in Madrid.
Whoa. Watch. Okay, I thought you
watch.
performed. Okay.
So it was. I saw Kefra that day.
Yep.
You know, she's amazing. Like she's the type of amazing that you're like, oh, I kind of want to do this. Like it's kind of fun.
yeah.
There were other 2 gay men there, I think, that performed.
They're not here anymore.
Whoa, so
Ooh.
shady.
Ooh.
Like I don't even remember them. I don't
They're-
even
oh,
remember
shit.
them.
I mean, they're not here anymore. You're trying to retain the
Adrian
title of best gay comedian in the
Exactly.
Madrid scene.
And I said, no, watching them, I was like, oh, they're really funny, but I feel like I have something to say that they,
Don't.
Yeah.
that they.
Okay.
Was one of them Scottish or Irish or something?
Yeah, I remember something visiting
should I say
comic.
it? Should I say- okay.
Oh, do you actually remember but you don't want to say? That's fine.
Ian
No, I
Anderson,
don't.
that's-
I don't
he's from the
remember. I don't
Barcelona
remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think
just
one was
know
from
it
Barcelona, but he was British or something like
No,
that.
there's a guy called Ian Anderson. He's Scottish and he does the Barcelona scene.
That's the guy,
And
I
he's-
think.
Yeah, he's touring. And you know, I have his tripod because he forgot his tripod
Oh,
at
shit.
Centro de las Aguas, and he was like, "Hey, kid, you can keep it." And I was
So in
like,
case
"Oh,
you're
great."
listening,
Yeah,
You were
If-
amazing,
shout
by
out.
the way. Like I just didn't remember much, but like you were amazing.
nice.
He is really funny.
But like, can you imagine? Like there are no gay comedians.
Not
in
anymore.
the
We were
Madrid
just talking about
scene
this
that
last
you had
night,
to
yeah.
pull out
There's
someone
no?
from fucking Barcelona.
Really?
We were just talking about this last night. Yeah. There's no
That
gay.
they know of.
There's
I'm
not
sure.
a bunch of gay. No.
Well, we were all, yeah, that we know of. That's for sure.
No,
Ah,
that's
exactly.
fine.
That's what I'm saying.
that
you
they
guys
know of.
Like,
Yeah.
I probably know. No, I'm kidding.
you suspect.
I could give 5 names. Right now.
Yeah. And
Say
3 of
it.
them.
Name
Top
names.
five. Top five.
names.
And
Top
3 of them are
5.
he's here on this balcony.
No, but like I saw that, and then I did my open mic like a week. No, I went to like 2 open mics, and I got cut off twice.
That sucks.
And it was already August, and I was like, should I do this? Like, No, it was not August, July. So I was like,
Pride
Pride
Month,
Month's
famously.
Pride Month's done.
Wait,
Yeah.
by cut off, you mean like you didn't go up on stage or?
Yeah, because like they used to do like only 10 people, right?
Right.
Used to pick names from a hat.
Yeah, and then so that happened. I did an open mic, and I was like, oh, that was amazing. I remember the host that day. I remember everything. I have like really good memory. It was Liam Coyne.
Liam.
Yeah, Liam Coyne was hosting that night, and then
Shout out.
it was
Episode
amazing.
64.
Yeah, I love him. He's amazing, and I feel like it went really well. Like
Yeah.
I remember it going really well, and then
I do remember your survey. I was there.
oh, you were there.
I think I was there, and you did do well. And I think it was we had a podcast recording that weekend, and I mentioned your name, and I
Oh,
think
wow.
crazy full circle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
for real.
find that. I'm gonna find that.
Here we are.
and
now.
it's one of those sets that's like I think when I started seeing Victor as well, I had the same feeling. He's like they're definitely gay. No, I actually was
Oh,
saying.
you unlocked one of my top 5. Okay.
Character unlocked.
Oh no.
No, he's been
It
through
had to
that.
happen.
He's already done some exploring that. But
I have done some
Yeah,
exploring.
but what I want to say is like it's incredible your confidence on stage. First day you perform, I was like, whoa, like this guy feels like a performer from day one. You know?
Yeah, I'm just gay.
You think that's it? Honestly,
Yeah,
why
I
do you think
I
that?
think it's pretty much it.
You
No,
think
but
so?
you're a musician, right?
He
You
does a
sing,
lot
so
of
you have some
karaoke
that.
too.
Yeah.
Come on,
No,
we
but
know you sing.
I did comedy first before I sang in public.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was your first public performance per
Yeah,
se.
ever, yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
basically what happened was like I did that show, and then a week after there was another open mic, and I thought all the comedians did was like, I thought you had to write new ones, you know, like new stuff.
Oh, you
Should.
always had to write new stuff
Yeah.
for the open mic. Oh no.
so
no,
like
no.
the next open mic I did,
All new
I
jokes.
scrapped everything that I did like the
Good-
week before.
Good move, honestly.
No, it sucked.
Really?
Like I bombed. I probably had like 3 good laughs that day.
Oh, but that's probably a good move because then you see how it actually is.
No, but you never. You love to do that, but you never actually get a good 10 minutes.
I get it. Yeah.
Like you have to work on your
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So then you did that, you got no laughs. But I remember when I was hosting, you had the best set of the night. So that couldn't have been that
Yeah,
night.
so no, yeah, it's not that night. So
Okay.
like I'm talking about. So I did I did it July, the first one, and then maybe a week after the second one, it bombed. I never went back, and I went back December. The day
Oh,
you saw
that was
me.
when I was. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah.
Cause like I was like, oh, I'm never gonna do this again.
Whoa.
right.
Cause like
A bomb is hard. Your first bomb is,
Did you-
especially if the first time goes well.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I have this. This is.
yeah, guys,
this
I
ain't
have
shit.
this. Like I
And
got
then-
I
this.
think that's Jerry Seinfeld's story. The first time he did really well, and the second he bombed horribly.
There we go.
So you're the next Seinfeld.
So that's it, guys. Jerry Seinfeld is gay.
Yeah. Down, 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 down.
No, but yeah, no, but like I feel like I got so traumatized because like the first day I performed, I feel like I had like 2 friends with me that day,
Oh yeah.
and then the second one I was like, no, you don't need to come. Like I got this.
I need
got
no
this.
support.
Yeah.
Like, I
But
got
that's
it.
better though that your friends didn't see you bomb.
Yeah,
That's
I got
great.
this, and then like I even took a video of like that said. I still have it on.
Was
my
it the
phone.
friend that we have in common, Miguel?
No,
Okay.
no. He's actually seen me just once. I think.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
okay.
But in that sense, it's here, over here. So I'm over here. No, because the headphones.
That was
confuse me.
hilarious.
It is confusing.
I'm on your right, on your 6 o'clock.
Go ahead.
What I was gonna say? Oh yeah, did you make any friends in comedy at the first time you went, or did you develop friendships after? Because for me, I started making friends real fast, and that made me go back. Because if I didn't make friends and I bombed, I think it would scare me away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have no reason to come back yet.
Exactly. Yeah. Were you like?
I think that second, no, from the first one, I think Emily saw me and
Uh-huh.
Adrian saw me. So like, probably within like, after months of not coming, like Emily texted me
Oh really?
on Instagram.
Nice.
She's
Okay.
like, hey, I remember your set before. Like you were really amazing. You should go back. And I'm like, yeah. And then,
Okay,
Or
that's
no.
nice.
and then I went back like
Shouts
a
out
month
to Emily.
after. Yeah, shout out to Emily.
Nice.
So nice. So yeah, and then I did that show.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking like it was a Christmas break, I think.
Yeah.
It was after Christmas. Was it after Christmas?
It was like just before or after. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
something like
but
that.
The thing is, there were not a lot of comics, so
exactly.
all of you guys.
That's
went
why
on.
I did.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, this is the perfect time. Like no one's gonna be there. If I bomb, like it's fine.
And I
Yeah.
remember like I was talking to Abdullah in the backstage in the green room, like who should get set of the night, because you did really well, but also Connor had done really well and somebody else, and we were like,
Andreas was there, I think.
Andreas did this thing, the joke with like the 2 fingers which killed, and we were thinking about about like who should get set of the night because they were all equally good. And then Abdullah said something which I thought was really smart. Was like, give it to Isaac so he'll keep coming because he has potential.
Oh, there you go.
The other guys,
Shit, that was planned there.
The other guys are too old.
The other guys are established. Like they're gonna keep coming.
They're
But
way
Isaac
old.
I thought we thought it was
worked,
your first
it
time,
worked, it
and you
worked.
came back. Yeah.
It worked.
And then the next time when you had set of the night, you brought a bunch of friends. Like I remember doing crowd work, and it was just like a bunch of Filipino people, and I was like, I don't want to assume, but who brought you here?
No, it was my birthday.
Oh,
That exact day.
There you go.
Very nice.
And I was like, I really didn't have plans.
What
Yeah.
a perfect present.
Exactly. So yeah, I did that show, and then like I had like 9 people with me.
Oh
that
yeah,
day.
you brought a whole entourage. I was like,
Yeah, I was
who
like,
is this
everyone?
Yeah.
My birthday at the lab.
Comedy.
You guys are shutting the fuck up and letting me
Like,
talk.
yeah,
for 5
exactly.
minutes.
Listen to me. It was 7 minutes because I won the week before.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, but like that was crazy.
Did you ever have like any comedian like inspirations growing up, or did you just kind of jump right into it?
Growing up, I would
Pato
say
the backbone, dude.
I'm the
I'm sorry.
back,
It's
yeah.
because he's not usually disorganized. It's because Pato, before we started recording, he's like, "Yo, you shut the fuck up. You Gabriel, you shut the fuck up." And I'm gonna do the whole talking this
It
episode.
didn't really work out, but
Yeah, I'm talking now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Back to your question. But it is way better. Pato's right. Yeah.
No, I'm actually genuinely curious because for me, I think it seems like you kind of went to a comedy show and you're like, oh, I think I could do that, and you jumped right into it rather than like liking it your whole life. But that could be totally wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like the biggest fan of stand-up comedy. I don't remember like going up to my computer and like, stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
I love comedy in general. Like I remember watching a lot of SNL growing up,
Okay.
and I like my favorite. Other than the sketches, my favorite part of SNL is usually the monologue,
The guest
which is
monologue?
the guest monologue, which is basically like stand-up,
Yeah.
which is like very personal, which
Yeah.
I think
It's like celebrities doing stand-up too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better when
Yeah.
comedians do it because sometimes
Right.
you get like a Elon Musk trying to do a monologue. And you're
Yeah.
Like, oof.
which is
Yeah.
like which gave me the idea growing up. I think that like everyone could be funny. Like everyone has a funny story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause, like if like literally fucking Elon Musk could do it. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, they have like their writers. Like he gets a writer that writes his
well, I
whole
didn't know
monologue.
that when I was
yeah.
like 12.
you thought
Yeah.
they were just making it up.
They're like really funny.
How is everyone this funny?
I know,
Their
no.
stream is like really funny right now.
Everything can be funny. Not everyone can be. I don't think everyone
okay.
can
yeah,
be.
that's true.
You
But
know?
what was
Yeah,
your
yeah.
era of SNL? Like, when did you watch?
Probably it was like Kristen Wiig, Bill
Those were great,
Hader,
dude.
Dope.
Yeah.
What's his name? The Jewish one. You would know, like the big. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. What's his name?
Adam Sandler.
Yeah. him.
Why would I know?
Because you know a lot
You
about.
started a podcast saying you're Jewish.
You're the
No.
closest.
Oh, I have Jewish. I have Jewish people in my family. I'm not Jewish.
You
myself.
started the
Oh, okay.
podcast saying you're
Sorry.
Jewish.
Do you think all Jews knew each other? Like, yeah, he was your fucking cousin, the guy from fucking Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Do you think all?
Do you not?
Oh no, not really. I mean, I'm not in that.
He's
sphere
not
yet.
Jewish.
I'm not Jewish. No, I just have a missing dick. I mean, not a missing dick, a missing part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have Jewish
dicks.
dicks.
Like that. I would never deny my heritage like that.
No.
No, that's
Not on a
crazy,
podcast.
and it will
No, like,
open
I
me.
would never-
It would open
Never.
up so many opportunities for me. I don't know why I keep doing it. Like I could
Jesus
just lie.
is Jewish.
He
Oh,
was.
well, he was. He's dead
R.I.P.
now. Yeah.
And, like, yeah, he
Shout
just
out to
died
the
like
man.
an hour ago.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, he just
I fucking
died.
hate Semana Santa so much.
Why?
Because they just cut off every road in Madrid, and I was trying to get to the lab yesterday, and everything was cut off, and just a bunch of
Yeah.
people in hoods were like, "Oh, we're sorry,
Yo,
for Jesus."
that's
Just
still.
get over it, dude.
He
Yeah.
wasn't even dead yet. He wasn't even dead yet yesterday. He
No,
just died today.
No, get over it too. It was like
Right.
2000. He died for your sins, not mine. I was not there.
And then he's coming back on Sunday though. He's gonna make a big reappearance.
Oh yeah, we're
Oh my
gonna
God,
sing
really?
about it.
Yeah.
JC?
He goes
It should be
he goes away for 3 days and then he comes back.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't give me spoilers.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the sequel is gonna be big.
You never
got to that
seen
part
Mel
yet.
Gibson's
No,
Passion
actually, I
of the
do know
Christ?
that. I grew up very Catholic.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, is the Philippines Catholic?
Super
Very
Catholic.
Yeah,
But
I'm sorry about that.
Like, yeah. You're well, I'm
Sorry about that, Pelayo.
Sorry about that, fella. Exactly.
No, but it's crazy. Like I went to a really private Catholic school growing up, so like I would be praying every hour. You know, I would be
Yeah.
praying the rosary.
Yeah. Does that explain the English
does
as
that
well?
mean?
Why you have such good English, or is that normal in the Philippines?
I feel like it's normal.
Uh huh.
I mean, like there are a lot of accents for sure,
Yeah.
but I feel like I don't even know. I feel like I just speak like this because of everything that I watch.
Yeah, same here. Yeah, okay.
Isn't it like the main language in the Philippines?
English is the main language.
Oh, I thought it was Tagalog.
English and Tagalog is like two.
Oh, okay.
English and Tagalog are
So
like
they're co-official.
the Philippines, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
kind of like Nigeria.
they're native English speakers.
Yeah.
in the Philippines.
kind of like
Nigeria in the Philippines.
kind of like Nigeria.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I just learned that Nigeria is a huge country, dude. I didn't
Yeah, it's
know that.
gigantic.
What do you thought it was a town, or do you
I
think
thought
it was like a city?
yeah, I shouldn't. Let's not talk about it. Yeah, forget
No, I mean,
it.
No, we could go there. We could go
Yeah,
there.
No,
because
Africa is-
population-wise,
Yeah.
dude.
No, it's huge.
As I think it's bigger than Brazil in population.
No,
No, I don't think so.
It's close though. It's not
It's
that
like-
far off.
it's like 200 and something million.
Million, yeah.
Yeah, and Brazil's like 260 million.
Yeah, around
Yeah.
that. So it's not
Oh, really?
far.
I thought
No.
it was-
So yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not racist. Yeah.
So how'd you get there? Like how'd you?
We
get
bought
to
a
that?
book. We bought an atlas.
Okay.
Because
For your baby?
because we're buying books for the baby, and then I saw the atlas, and the atlas is kind of dope. It's like drawings and stuff, and I was like,
I
yeah.
love how you says for your baby, clearly for
Yeah.
him. Clearly for him.
Barbara and I was yesterday like just
Yeah.
flipping around countries. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
And the baby's just in the background, just drowning at the time, and you're like, dude, 200 people.
puking milk.
It's like kind of humbling that you buy something for your kid and then you just don't know what's in it. Like,
Yeah, I think
You
a
have to
lot
educate
of
this kid.
yeah,
You
and
know
then you're like,
nothing.
fuck, I actually don't know this.
no, yeah.
No, I think you're gonna hit that wall a lot. Like your kid coming up with the whys, like, hey, why is, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, but
Why
I
is
gotta
the
have
sky
fun.
blue, and you're like, Jesus.
Yeah, just
gonna get creative.
invent something. You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
That's-
I'm
No,
gonna
but you don't want to lie to your kid.
No,
You're
I know.
gonna-
I'm kidding. I was,
You know?
Why not?
He's
No,
gonna go,
no,
'cause he's
no.
gonna go to school.
Dude,
like
dude.
my dad said, the sky is blue because he's circumcised or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. And then the other kids are gonna be like, what the fuck are you
Fun
talking
dad, you know.
dude,
Fun dad.
if I have kids, I'm gonna do the no clause approach.
Ooh,
The no Santa Claus.
about? No, you
That's
terrorist.
so
Dude,
mean.
It's messed up, dude.
You're just
you
gonna
can't
say
just
you buy the gift?
yeah, and be like, hey, there's a bunch of kids in your school
You're
who
not
are gonna
gonna do that.
believe in
You
this
want
giant
everything to
fat
be about
man.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna look at the kid and you're not gonna do that because
I
they're
just-
gonna look. There's no Santa, and you're like gonna be like, no, and smoke a cigarette.
No, like I'm gonna tell them before the whole Santa thing starts. Like I'm gonna
It's-
nip it in the bud.
You have no idea how enthralled everything is with Santa, dude.
Dude, I love Santa, but that's the thing. It's like you love it so much, you believe in it, you buy in it. You're like, I can't believe that this fucking guy exists. He's the best in the fucking world. I can't wait to meet him. And then
It's not real.
It's so
So
stupid.
you're old
Yeah.
enough to deal with it,
Dude,
Like, it's
it's
not
a-
like that happens at 5.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm anti this
different
approach.
people do different things differently, and I'm
No.
one of those people.
Dude, but then your kid is gonna go to all the other kids. You're gonna be like, guys.
no, I'll tell him to be nice. I'll
You
tell-
think
I'll
you
tell
just
him to be nice.
traumatized him?
Yeah.
You think he's gonna be nice? He's gonna be a school shooter.
What do you
What's
He's gonna hate you. You're gonna
He's gonna hate you and
You're gonna
everyone.
deprive him of a childhood. You're gonna be
Exactly.
no. Santa's real. I'm gonna die someday.
Yeah, and also your mom left us because of
Yeah,
you.
yes.
You know, and then you're like, no, but he's gonna be nice. I'm gonna ask him to be nice.
All right,
I
He's
think
gonna
it's
be
a
fucking
be-
insane, dude.
I think it's a better lesson to have kids know that even people closest to them will lie to them.
That's good. I'm thinking about some stuff like to
That's
teach
good.
my kid, and I'm thinking like the lying thing. Yeah,
Everybody lies.
lying is a
Everybody
thing. Yeah, just be and also like careful with boys. Boys are bad. I'm gonna teach her that.
Okay.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
boys are bad.
Boys are bad.
Yeah. If you
the boys
get
are back. No, the boys are
the
back.
boys are bad with a D at the end.
What
Boys
if
are bad.
she turns out to be a lesbian? Do you have to be like girls are bad, or do you
Thank
think she'll
God.
be fine?
No, I'm not. No,
You
careful
won't say
with.
girls are bad? Ooh, the double standards here.
Oof, now lesbians are bad by logic, by association. Yeah,
We try so hard to not get you canceled on this podcast. It's
impossible.
You just come up with this shit, man.
sorry, dude. I'm trying to be quiet. Let Pato be the backbone.
No, okay. Actually, I was interested because you said you went to a Catholic school.
Yeah.
And when did you realize you were gay? Was it like early on you were like, I have to keep this hidden? Or was it like...
No, I feel like
When the priest.
I knew very early on I was gay. When the priest what?
Nothing.
The priest did nothing.
Nothing.
The
were
priest
fine.
they did nothing.
All right,
They did
thank God.
nothing.
Jesus Christ! What if they did do something?
No, it
Like
was my-
imagine that scenario.
Yeah, it was
You
my
gotta
grandpa,
be more
basically.
careful with
I'm
what
very
you
sorry.
say.
I'm very sorry.
No,
All right, I'm
but
sorry.
I feel like I've known ever since. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
really?
It's fucked.
It makes yeah. That's the story. That's how the
Yeah.
story goes. If you never yeah,
No.
What do you mean the
because you're born
story?
gay.
I know you're born gay, but
No, but-
like the whole world tells you you're straight. At some point, you have to be like,
Right.
"Fuck, I'm not."
Yeah.
But like, when does that hit you? You know, was it like?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I feel like, I mean, growing up, like I remember, like this is like such a vivid memory. I remember like my 7th birthday.
I was watching gay porn on the computer, and I was like,
No,
I'm kind of
it was a gay magazine actually.
Really?
It's really no.
Oh no, I believed it immediately. Oh,
No,
really?
but I think I remember my parents coming up to like my school principal saying that I love feminine things.
Oh wow.
You're singing Lady Gaga in the background.
No, it's more of like because every birthday, like all my birthdays are themed. And like from my first birthday to like sixth birthday, I remember it's like Teletubbies or like Batman. Usually Batman because like I'm obsessed. And then during my seventh birthday, when they asked me what theme do you want for your birthday, and I said Little Mermaid.
Oh wow.
You went from Batman to Little Mermaid.
Exactly.
That's a pivot. Yeah.
And then
That's
the
a
year
pivot.
after, it was like Justice League.
Oh, but that's you keep them guessing.
Yeah. So basically, during my seventh,
You gave him hope.
They still did it. You know, they still did it. They're like,
You're like Justice League, but only Wonder Woman.
yeah, and Hawk Girl, maybe. No, but I remember. I think it was during that time when my parents like came up to. I don't even know why they told me this at like 7.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we asked your principal if you're gay.
But they were
just
supportive.
said, kids just don't know what things are for boys and for
No,
girls.
for sure no. Yeah, that's weird.
like,
We're
yeah,
doing
that's
that.
Told you, but like, hey, we checked in.
I think they did because
Wow.
yeah.
And they were supportive from the get-go? Or
I mean, like with the birthday, yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Like,
I have a question because you in your set you do like do a joke about gay conversion camp.
therapy. Oh shit!
Yeah. I'm just wondering, is that real or not?
That's off limit. No, okay.
No, I was wondering if it's a real thing or not.
Not exactly.
Okay.
But I feel like
I can cut this too.
if
No,
you're
nervous?
at a private,
Relax.
No.
Be the
That's fine.
backbone.
Guys, let the guy talk.
I'm sorry.
if you went to a private Catholic school, it's basically like a conversion camp anyway.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
You know what I
gotcha.
mean?
Yeah.
Like
I get what you mean, yeah.
it's like every day of that. I mean, I didn't
Yeah.
really. I mean, I played the role so well that I remember graduating high school and I won like the gold medal for like being
Straight.
no
The straightest guy.
Just
in
like the
school.
open mic.
straightest guy ever. That's
They
the
gave it to
straightest
him
guy.
because
Yeah,
he's
'cause,
almost
like,
there.
Yeah, he's
It's almost like he has to. He has to
we
come
have
back.
to push him over the limit. Yeah.
No, it's like when I was in high school, like we would be volunteering to like teach kids like in the public school about Jesus and everything.
Mm.
Oh God.
And I did that so well.
Oh.
I did that so well that I got like the gold medal award for that. So I'm like,
Public speaker.
I'm into the Jesus shit. You know what I mean?
You're right,
Are
dude.
you still religious?
No.
Oh, okay. But
I
you
mean,
fuck with
sometimes
Jesus.
when like I really, really badly need to poop and I'm like metro and like 4 stops away, I'm
Okay.
like, Jesus,
You
please.
remember me
Yeah.
from when I was straight?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm having to ask you right now, but I really need your help.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had some close calls, very close calls. I think I called you one
Being
time
gay or-
actually.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah.
Like,
I was in that bathroom stall and I had to make a decision.
I avoided it just narrowly and I got out. No,
works both
actually,
ways.
I was just in Berlin. I was in a bathroom and I'm in the stall and I see, oh, there's a glory hole right
Oh,
there.
wow.
Whoa.
And
What
I
happened?
thought about sticking my dick in, but
Yeah,
no.
you could have.
But you never know.
There was another guy on the other end. I don't know if he was just pooping about
mouth or there was a guy just
No,
in the
just
stall.
another
ready
stall.
for a dick.
No, but maybe they were ready for a dick. I don't
Oh
know.
God.
Did you go to a sex
Imagine
club or
if you
something?
actually-
It was at a train station.
Train station.
Yeah.
imagine if they
Oh,
actually were just pooping and you just put your dick down.
And he holds onto it for like leverage. He's like, oh,
But did you though go to a sex club ever in Berlin? 'Cause
ever?
I've go to Berlin a couple
I've
times.
been to
now.
a strip club, but what do you mean
Okay.
a sex club? What?
I don't know. I heard
Oh, you
stories.
mean like the hard techno clubs where people fuck?
Yes.
Those are not sex
Oh.
clubs per se.
Yeah,
Right.
techno clubs.
Oh, actually, I have been to one of those in Madrid, though. Yeah, but I left once people started getting intense and going to like dark rooms.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, that was not for you.
yeah, that's when it turns not for me.
That's when you realize Santa isn't real.
I was like,
I want to dance, you guys. I just want to dance.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah.
But I get what you mean by Catholic school because all of my friends that were gay, I also went to a Catholic school. They
course
all
you did.
came out. They all came out after graduation. Like everyone was like making out and
Immediately after that would have been
Immediate-
at the
hilarious.
graduation party.
Like they took
no joke. No, but there were stories of people hooking up at graduation party for the first time. Yeah.
That's
And coming out
that's
for the
great.
first time,
Like, yeah.
which is interesting, but at the same time, like, yeah, tough.
But were they
20
worried
years
they were
ago,
gonna, like-
18. What?
Oh no! Were they worried that they were not going to pass school if they were gay? Like the
I
teacher
don't
would have
know.
been like, "You're
I
gonna
wondered. Nah,
pass."
probably just environment, like pressure, or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean, cultural pressures and stuff like that. Like
I
we don't
see.
speak about that in school. So when can you? You know,
Did you guys never get like sexuality talk in school, like the sex talk?
It's a
very.
Catholic school, so probably not.
Yo, by the way, I remember we talked about this in the podcast. We had a great teacher, biology teacher, that gave us the sex talk, and he was gay.
Oh,
and he was a great teacher, but he got fired.
no.
Yeah,
that sucks.
yeah, yeah.
Because he was gay or because he was a great teacher?
Sorry.
Dude, I think it was because he was just a little bit too raunchy with the explanations, but not like in a sexually.
He was like, you gotta spit on it.
No, he was just saying like screaming and making it fun.
Oh,
It wasn't
right.
serious. He was trying to make it fun.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, it's awkward.
Yeah, but like at the same time, those are things that kids that age already know. You know?
Yeah,
So,
we
like,
have
the
internet,
sex talk,
you
I
know?
agree, usually comes too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like, I remember we were 16 and they were saying like, you need to wear a condom, and I was like, dude, you're late. For half these people have already
Yeah.
like gotten hurt.
For sure.
Wait, you guys got it at 16? That's insane.
Yeah, it's late.
Wow, I got it at like 12 or 13.
Same
really?
here,
But
same
in
here.
school or
In
by
school.
parents?
School.
Oh shit.
Same
How
here.
was it?
It was funny. We went with our parents. Like,
Oh, wow.
guys went with like the guys went. The guys. I have a coughing
Intimate.
fit.
You
I have a coughing fit right now. No, but I need water. It's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Guys went, and I remember like we had a lot of fun. Like the guys went with the guys, right, and then we were just kind of like having fun with it. They showed us a woman giving birth.
No.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
watching something like that.
Yeah, and that was the most intense thing that happens during sex therapy, or what's it called?
Sex therapy.
Sex therapy is a different
Sex
thing.
talk. Yeah.
I
went
hope
to
you're not gonna get into that.
Sex therapy with my parents.
Oh man.
They're like, he's weird. He's trying to fuck the couch the entire day.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I also went to a Catholic school, basically my whole life, and one of the religion teachers, someone found out that he was gay, and they fired him. It was actually, it's actually really fucked up.
How did they find out?
I think on his social media or something. Yeah,
Fuck.
he was awesome too.
How? Like, did he post something?
I don't remember exactly. Yeah,
Happy
I-
Pride.
I think he had like some
It's
like
July.
gay photos, and then they asked him
Gay
like, "Hey, you know, like yeah, him-
Describe him,
Like,
won't you?
I would want details of this.
like when he went to school, he would dress up.
He had his hand like that.
He did. No,
a lot of tank tops, pink.
No, he would like when he went to school. He was obviously he's dressing up like in a tie, suit and tie or whatever, and then like
But it was
on
a
his
bit too tight.
on his Instagram, I think he had just like party with like a bunch of like feminine looking guys. I don't know. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't.
And then they
don't,
continue.
Like, I feel like we should-
and okay, then they were kissing and whatever.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. But like,
He had to make it gay enough for you guys to shut the fuck up. Stop it.
But I get it.
and
yeah.
then they asked him if he was gay, and yeah, he's like, yeah.
Oh,
Like, obviously,
wow.
honey, have you seen my Instagram?
I don't think that's just good, like for educational purposes. It's teaching you, like, yeah, this happens if you're gay, you get fired, which is,
It's fucked up.
scary.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to like assume like someone is gay if like there's if they have a photo with a feminine guy.
Yeah.
Like, do you think when people watch this podcast and there's a feminine guy?
Yeah,
like,
by association, we're gay.
Like, oh, they're all four of them are gay.
They got it. They caught it.
They caught
Right,
him.
like they're all
True.
gay.
Gotcha.
Are you gonna get me fired for my job?
I'm trying to write. Actually, I'm trying to write a joke about this because it's true. I think we're not scared of our.
let
Wait.
him finish.
Let me land this plane. I think we're not scared of our sexuality. We're scared of what people think we want sexually that we might not be aware of ourselves.
You think we're scared of people thinking we're gay?
No, we're scared of people thinking, yeah, we're gay. Yeah, exactly.
No, we're scared of thinking. We're scared.
Well, I'm scared that like what I'm scared, and I think most men are scared of that are straight, is like, what do you know that I don't know about myself?
Yeah.
That's the fear.
Yeah.
That's the fear.
Sure,
so the fear is more in terms of like,
No, yeah. Have you caught something that I haven't? You
exactly.
clocked me.
It's
Yeah.
lack of self-awareness, and once you're
You clocked and I want the cock.
yeah, I want the I want the clock. I want you to clock me.
I
Yeah.
want you to clock me all night long, baby.
Anyways, we get it.
No, but I get what you mean.
Yeah,
But I don't
that's just a realization I had because it's definitely part of
I
it.
mean, yeah, I think also this like society. There's a lot of societal pressure for guys that
not be gay.
to not be gay, right?
Dude,
No, for sure. And I think a lot more guys would be at least bi,
Yeah.
like or they are bi.
That's
but,
true.
you know,
There's a lot more bi girls that I've met than bi guys.
and I think it's because society says that it's better for girls to like girls than for guys
No,
to like
because
guys.
for like if a girl says they're bi, people would be like, oh, they're just experimenting. But
Yeah.
like, if a guy says they're bi, they're like, oh, they're gay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're halfway.
They're like gay. They're gay.
Yeah,
they can't just. I mean, it's fluid in the end. I mean,
it is.
just like water. Am I right?
Okay,
that's a good joke. I
you
like
pointed at. All right.
That's a joke I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
water
okay.
is gender fluid.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah.
In Spanish.
In Spanish.
Yeah, el agua.
El agua.
El
El agua
agua,
fría.
la
Yeah.
agua. But it's are we still on the subject? or
No, but
should
the
we-
thing is, like,
because I do have more things to say.
I want to talk about like when I was just trying to experiment with my sexuality, I remember that was like a barrier that you had to go through. Like, what if I experiment and I do find out that I do like guys? I remember that fear being like, fuck. And then I experimented, and then I was like, oh, I don't. And then something that was fucked up, now that I think about it, I felt relief.
Yep.
You know, and not a relief of like, I found myself. It's a relief of like, oh, thank God I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah,
you know
yeah, 100%.
And that's fucked up, really.
I completely... Actually, your story... did you tell the story?
I didn't tell it on the podcast.
All right.
No.
But
I hooked up with a guy.
The story you have actually opened my mind up, because when I was younger, I also imagined like what would be like to be with guys, and I was scared by just the fact that I opened up the idea. You know, I was like, oh no, this is all. Why shouldn't be thinking this? And then after a while, you just get to the point where like, why shouldn't I ask the question? What am I scared of? You know,
the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Scared of the answer. Wow.
No, but I think like most
that's
people.
That's beautiful, Victor. No.
Thank you.
That wasn't really good.
It is very brave, and that you are
no,
open
but it was
about
also a
it.
thing like
No, it's not brave.
No, it was.
Huh?
I'm just smiling.
You just smiled.
Yeah,
I think it's just that. I don't know. We don't have that much. Like, I couldn't go to my guy friends with this. Like, I didn't feel comfortable being like, "Hey, I think I might be into," because I had this. People call this the bi thought. Like, do I want to be him or do I want to be with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, I gotta solve this shit quick." And I remember I felt way more comfortable going to my girlfriends than I did to my guy friends, because I was scared of like judgment.
It's very lonely. Those types of I'm just not even being funny. Like those discussions you have in your head is like.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think my guy friends would have been more receptive than I gave them credit for. Now that I think about it, I think they would have been more open to the idea.
It was more so out of your fear too.
Yep.
You know,
it was in my head.
Yeah,
for sure. But I don't think. So the takeaway is fuck a guy, find out.
Fuck a guy and find out.
Fuck a guy and find out. Yeah.
I mean, when I found out that like, because I dated a girl, like when I was a teenager, and like. Just to get it out of the way, and just like what you did, and
like what you did, but opposite.
But like the opposite. But actually, you did really like it. So I'm like, oh, am I?
You did like it?
Really horny? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've dated girls even here in Spain.
Yeah.
But like, I just don't talk about that in my comedy because that's not funny. No.
Because you don't want to get found out. You're actually secretly
like,
straight.
Guys, I'm gay. Like, I just want to be the only gay comedian. I don't want being the only bi comedian. That's like not funny.
That is
that's
good.
not a title. That's
No. That doesn't have the same.
I'm dying.
What's going on with Bato?
I have like a coughing fit. It won't go away. Do you guys want to hear something really funny?
Yeah.
This is the best thing to come out of the Czech Republic, dude. All right. Are you ready? I'm going to get it close to the mic.
What?
What the farting noise?
The Czech Republic?
It's got like a butthole thing. You see, like, you know what I mean?
Squirter?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Czech Republic.
I had to bring it back, dude. This is the best thing
I'm pointing
you
to
brought
camera.
A plastic bottle back as a souvenir?
Yeah, that's the only thing I got.
That's insane. You went to Berlin, Prague, and you brought
It is hilarious.
It's so
You're
good.
not wrong.
I bought that at just a corner store, and I walked out and I discovered that thing walking out of the store in front of a family, and I did it. I just laughed, and the whole family's like, "This fucking idiot."
Do you think if there would be Czech people listening to this podcast, they would be happy to have this to represent their culture?
I think they'd be so thrilled. Yeah.
Psyched, probably.
I think they'd be so thrilled.
Czech culture.
Yeah. Kafka and the butthole bottle.
It's a cockroach and the butthole.
Apparently, Kafka isn't like I don't think it's very widely received, or he's very widely like accepted by Czech people because
he's white.
No, I mean Czech people are white. What are you talking about? And like
it's a joke on
so he was Jewish, German. He didn't speak Czech. Like he wrote in German too.
I didn't know this.
Yeah, because it used to be the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
Yeah.
And so he never spoke Czech at all.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
I went
You
to
thought
his
it was going to be
house.
about battlehoes, but it's about Kafka.
I went to Kafka's house.
He turned it around.
Yeah, he really did.
So you Czech people.
You check.
You check yourself.
Check yourself before your republic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Loosey goosey.
90% of Czech Republic is atheist, and I don't know why I'm saying facts about Czech Republic now.
Trivia. Prague is dope, dude. You have been to Prague?
There's so many churches and shit. Like their whole fucking thing is.
But they use it for like parties and stuff.
It's just museums now.
Yeah, museums.
Oh, so they're not that. I mean, churches are pretty. I get where
they're very. The architecture in Prague is so fucking beautiful. It's so
amazing.
dark. I love it. It's so gritty and dark and
relax.
depressing. It's like been through a lot too.
All right.
It's been through floods and wars and it's been destroyed.
Relax, dude.
Sorry. And in the center square.
You were getting a hard on for breath.
In the center square is like my favorite statue in the world, dude.
Really? What's the statue?
It's this guy called Yan. Thank you for asking. This is a guy called Yan Hus.
Because I've been there.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. And basically, he just like started a Protestant reform. He said, "Fuck the Catholic Church. I can do my own shit." And the statue is just like him standing like proudly. It's like an all-black statue, and like behind him are like dying Catholics.
Whoa.
Dying. What the fuck did that guy do?
Oh, he just like separated from the Catholic Church.
Oh, so the dead Catholic Church is like metaphoric.
Yeah.
Actually, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Prague, it was like one of the closest thing I had in my mind as like a kingdom. This was definitely a kingdom at a certain point in time, you know?
What?
Like the
Because
movies.
of the castle, the Prague
Yeah,
castle?
because like
Right.
in the movies, the original movies, I think they're based off of those castles and those things.
Kinda,
in
yeah, the Disney
Prague
castle.
and- Yeah.
No, but I think the Disney castle was inspired by Segovia, wasn't it?
Segovia del Cazar? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I don't
think
think
it's German
so.
castle.
No, the Snow White cast. They were there last month.
Oh.
Snow
Yeah,
White?
because-
I know.
Yeah, because Snow White was inspired. Oh,
Really? That girl that got
No, it's mine. You're good. You're
that
good.
girl that tanked the movie because she was kind of a bitch.
Oh, was she?
Oh, wait,
kinda like her,
I
though.
remember
I
it wasn't
really like
that
her,
bad
though.
what she said or did or whatever.
She was just very divisive because she's very like
She just said a
making a
political
point.
opinion, right?
Yeah.
No, because
Uh,
she said something like, "I'm just happy to have a job."
Oh,
And,
that's
like,
a great way to
people
sell a
hated
movie.
that. People hated that.
Yeah.
And, like it came to a
That's
point
it,
where
yeah,
like
people-
the producer of the movie flew to her apartment
Yeah.
to like tell her to like
Chill out.
fuck up.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
But then she's like, "What do you mean? Like I'm just being myself." I
she's
feel like,
just yeah.
I feel like it's just so normal because she's a really young actress too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of like Gen Zs like love being just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, say what you think.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Dude,
cynical
You know
kind
what I
of,
got
yeah.
from her is like the equivalent of like a young Shia LaBeouf. Remember Shia LaBeouf?
Yeah.
Like he was very problematic in every movie he was in as well, but because
He kind of
just
didn't give a fuck. Yeah, and then he lost his mind.
yeah,
completely.
kind of like
Yeah.
that's the way I see this girl, which is like she
She loses
doesn't
her mind in 2 years.
she doesn't want to be controlled by the movie. She wants to be her own person. Like
Yeah.
fuck this
Yeah.
movie.
She
I'm
doesn't
not
wanna be
famous
part of
because
the
of the
machine.
yeah.
But once you sign a contract with Disney, I don't know. It's hard to like keep your individuality when you're part of
Yeah.
that huge machine.
If she makes like an indie movie now, I think it's gonna be dope.
I mean, she's only made like singing movies, right?
Yeah, but like the thing
she was
is,
in West
every
Side
time,
Story.
every time she releases a movie, a co-star would be like, like she did West Side Story with like this guy from The Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, also
and then like
problematic.
when they released that movie, it was found out that he was like having sex with minors.
Very problem. Yeah, he became
What?
problematic
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
then
Yeah.
her next movie was like Shazam,
Oh no!
and then
She-
Zachary Levi. It was like
Is she
Holy
pushing people
shit.
into fucking minors? What the fuck
no,
is going on
it
here?
tanked, and then Zachary Levi like came out as like fuck Palestine or something.
No way.
Zachary Levi.
And then now she's in Snow White with Gal Gadot. Like
What?
Oh yeah.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
she's-
Oh, right. Gal, I forgot about her thing.
Because Gal Gadot is more conservative, I think, as well, right?
Well, she's
Yeah.
just a
Oh, she's
very she's
Israeli.
very pro-Israeli.
Yeah.
So like
She's
like
Israeli.
she just feels like I mean, like if you're a big star, you're like being boxed to like the things you could say.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
with having co-stars that
Problematic
are like
as
that,
well.
you are like getting in a smaller box.
Okay.
So I feel like that's why she's like,
Yeah.
she wants to break out of it.
yeah,
She's trying
like,
to be
why,
like, a bit
why is this happening to me?
edgy.
Yeah. It's unfair, kind of, because every take we see from her is always in like a red carpet or something,
Yeah.
which is a high stress situation too.
Yeah.
And it's also
I-
clipped, so
Yeah, I would be interested to see like a podcast with that girl or something.
Yeah, I
you
think
know?
we should have her on.
oh yeah, we can get her.
like
for sure,
season
yeah.
3, yeah.
I think we can book her. Yeah.
No, because I think I saw an interview of her, like when she got casted as a West Side Story. Who was the director for that?
West Side Story.
I don't know.
Fuck, like a really big director. And then
Oh, it was Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. Yeah, why
you're
did I
right.
forget
Oh, it
that?
was Spielberg?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
shit.
was Spielberg, and then she requested like, can we move the rehearsals for the movie like a little bit later because I'm doing a Shrek musical at my school and I don't want to be a dick.
Oh.
Very cool.
Like,
Very
what
cool.
a boss move.
Very cool.
honestly,
Very cool.
yeah.
Respect.
I think she's nice.
I have to graduate, so
Shrek musical too.
Shrek
I was
musical.
already booked. That's great.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a level of delusion. Like I don't know if I would do that.
What? Like
To Spielberg?
push it back?
To say like Spielberg,
You,
relax.
I think if you ask
Hey,
nicely.
Steve.
I mean, there's also ways to like people are just people. You can ask nicely, like, "Hey, man,
Steve,
I don't know.
You're like, I got a scheduling issue. He's like, oh, you got another movie booked? And you're like, well, kinda.
Yeah.
I got the lead on Smash Mouth. What's the
but
song?
but would you be like? Would you
I
be
play
like?
Fiona.
Fuck. Would you be like? Fuck my high school. Like I'm going to Hollywood.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Wouldn't you be? Wouldn't
Yeah.
you be like, fuck this shit, I'm out?
I hated my
know.
school.
No,
I hated
I
it.
don't know.
This is on me, and I was wrong. But as soon as I got out of high school, I was like, "Fuck everyone!"
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then
Yeah.
I had no friends. Like, oh, I did that wrong. I should have kept a few. You know.
I got to big for my britches.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Hollywood.
Oh, no. Fuck.
Always
I'm a pretty good
remember.
friend with my high school people still, but
That's a good move. Yeah.
Isn't that like a very Spanish thing? Though?
I mean, I didn't move away, so yeah.
Oh, where did you move?
No, I didn't move away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, I stayed here, so we were all kind of still close.
Yeah, like
we only have a couple of friends who have gone away. One is in Luxembourg, making an insane amount of money.
Nice.
He's working for Amazon as like a software.
oh shit,
person
yeah.
Thing.
Every time I hear someone working for Amazon, like they make a lot of money.
Oh yeah, that's
Makes sense.
Well, those are not the
This
delivery
actually, this
people.
one time though, I this guy in my I was doing an art program, and he said, I was like, what do you do? And he's like, I work for Amazon. And I was like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here? And then we kind of moved on, and then later I found out, oh, he's on the factory line. He's in the factory.
Yeah.
Oh, he works in the.
And I was like, oh fuck. Yeah.
Was he making a lot of money?
No.
Nah, come on.
Dude, those
I did have
jobs
a-
suck so bad.
Yeah,
You have
Amazon.
to walk like 50 kilometers a day,
Yeah.
like just carrying shit.
Yeah, there's been a lot of union protests or something.
Yeah.
Oh, they won't let them unionize. That's
Oh,
part of
that's
the
what it
thing.
was, yeah.
These people get you like Tinder dates, like on your Tinder profile,
Yeah.
works at Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, swipe right.
Right. You're like, what kind of work? You're like, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's like a
Amazon.
lot, like logistics.
Yeah,
You gotta
I'm in
phrase it
charge.
right. You gotta phrase it right.
Yeah, how would you translate? Hey, by the way, I wanted to talk with you guys about the lady last night at the Madrid Comedy Club
Oh yeah.
who was
Oh,
fucking drunk.
Do you want to?
out of her mind.
Okay, well, I saw it from the crowd point of view, and you saw it
from the comedian point of view? Yeah,
You handled it pretty well. So basically, there was this very smashed, very drunk,
sloppy drunk.
Ukrainian. I mean, it doesn't matter that she's Ukrainian, but like this white girl, but like just at the front row,
Yep.
and she would respond, and not even like response to what comedians were saying,
Wasn't a
but
heckle,
just
yeah.
like in the wrong moment too, like in the middle of their sentence, like not in a moment of silence either. It's just whenever she fucking wanted to,
Yeah.
and it kind of ruined. First of all, Kefra couldn't even finish her set.
Really?
Yeah, Kefra's like, well, there's more to this joke, but that's my time. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Kefra like talked to her and like, yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
Which was a mistake. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I saw her.
You saw
No,
her.
you
yeah.
saw her going out.
No,
yeah.
no, like I saw her like at the bar, and then you were trying to talk to her.
Yeah, the thing.
So I was
okay.
like, and I was trying to make fun of her before that. So I was like, shit, is she like Victor's friend? Like, being such a dick?
No, the thing is, okay. So what happened?
Wait, well,
is-
when she was hanging onto Sherwin's shoulder.
for
so-
dear life, she was gonna fall off that stool.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, Sherwood and I went on the first half, and then second half we're sitting in the crowd and we're watching. Diego Daño's up, great guy, great comedian, and then she gets up from the front row. She stumbles. We're like, oh fuck. Then she holds on for dear life to one of the columns, and her friend, who is sitting at the table, looks back. She sees her almost fall, and she's like, okay, she's got this. So she keeps on walking, and Sherwood and I think she's going for the bathroom. Now, the Madrid Comedy Lab bathroom is down some stairs.
Yeah.
And Sherwin and I are like, dude, if she goes down the stairs, she's going to die. She's going to fall and hit her head. So Sherwin goes up, goes after her, and then he's helping her vomit in the bathroom, whatever. Then they go up, and then I go out, and she is like this on the bar. Sherwin is holding on to her. She's like, come on, drink some water, whatever. And she's like, okay, water. And then she grabs a glass of water, hits her teeth with it.
Oh.
Then drinks a bit, puts her down. We're trying to talk to her. She has a knee brace on.
Oh no.
And we go, what's your knee brace thing? And she goes, oh, I hurt myself. And we went, how? And she was like, I was drunk.
So this is a pattern.
And we were like, okay, that tracks. And then she was just like really sloppy drunk, holding on to Sherwin for dear life. And we're like, hey, drink some warm water. And she goes, no, I'm an adult. I can order whatever I want. And she goes, give me a glass of wine. And Bruno, the bartender's like, he's trying to avoid her, so he goes to clean the bathroom or whatever, but she hangs around for maybe like 20 more minutes till the show ends. She's there.
Persistent drunk.
Oh yeah, and she gets her fucking glass of wine finally, and then she has two friends, and the thing is, she lived like right next door to the Madrid Comedy Lab.
Was that true? Or-
But that was
I think
actually
so.
true.
Yeah, I think
that was
so.
true.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so like two guys, like a guy and a girl, her friends, pick her up, each for an arm, and they just drag her to the door, and then they go in, and that was the night for her. But that was so, like, I've never seen someone that intensely drunk and still.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Also, there must be a law that bartenders can cut people off.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Bruno asked Xavi and Abdullah, like, should I cut her off? And they were like, is she like on the floor, like not speaking? And she was like,
Whoa.
no, and like she's an adult. So
That's
I think
a move.
No, but-
I wouldn't do that.
But
I
the
would
thing
kick
is,
her out.
I
for
think
sure.
they underestimated how drunk she was, because when they saw her, because he went to the green room where they were, and I think maybe Bruno like undersold the situation.
Yeah,
And
possibly.
then when they saw her, they were like, "Oh my god, she's absolutely gone."
Yeah. Also, it's like Xavi was performing and Abdullah was hosting, so like they were not at the bar.
They're
with
really
them.
aware. Shout outs to Bruno, dude. That guy is amazing.
I love that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy he got hired by the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. The new
barman.
thing I thought was hilarious, honestly.
Yeah.
Where was he before?
Sombrerero.
Like I heard a lot of comedians knew him.
It's
I was talking to him yesterday.
the last place where Sherwin had his shows. I don't think you were around.
No, that was before your time.
Yeah,
Cabril's first show.
my first show ever.
Really?
Sombrerero.
Where we met, actually.
Yeah, where we met and where Pato lost the footage of my first ever
I
set.
didn't lose. I sent it to you. You should have it.
I lost it.
Oh, wait, you
And
taped
we
his
both
first
lost
set?
it.
Both
Yeah.
lost that.
Oh.
Because we did like a whole like documentary. We were walking on the street. I was like, "Hey, this is gonna be like legendary in 20 years." Like,
the compliment.
I'm like that one guy to your Kanye, you know?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
I think the Kanye documentary had just come
Yeah.
out as well. We were like,
you were
yeah.
parodying the.
Yeah, I'm kind of autistic, so I'm like, and kind of racist.
No,
So
but I feel like that's the
yeah.
right attitude, though.
What?
Yeah,
Always
to
got
try
be
to.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is the start of something.
You have to believe in yourself.
I just think it would be fun for me to have that footage, and then we lost it. Yeah,
Yeah,
your
so
phone is on the floor.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
No, it's fine.
like that's why I think like this is such a good idea to have like people come to your podcasts. Like one of these comedians would be like, you know,
That's my bet. This is like a high risk investment. You know, I'm wasting a lot of my time right now to interview
Yeah.
comedians. There's open micers essentially.
until someone gets huge. and
Until
you're
somebody
like, "Ah."
jackpot.
I mean, this is for like what episode?
5 of season,
Of season 2, and like season 1, you probably did like
46,
How many comedians did you do for season 1?
40 probably.
40. Fuck.
Yo, that's too much.
No, I
That's a
think it
lot.
was less.
No, we did 42.
But we had some repeats, I think.
We had repeats and we had episodes where it was just us
Yeah.
3. I see what you mean. Yeah.
And
but
some
like, you
that
know
was
what I
just
mean?
me.
Let's say 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 comedians. Like one of them has got to be someone, you know?
Let's hope so.
We're hoping that.
We're hoping.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like one of their sex tapes would be like these.
Yeah.
Which comedian's sex tape would you want to see? Because I want to see Sherwin's, not because I think it's hot, but he talks a lot of shit about his fucking game.
Yeah.
And I think he's full of it.
You want to
I don't
confirm?
think he fucks that good.
I think I want to see. I don't want to see Nate because I feel like there would be some weird stuff going on there.
You think Nate's into some freaky shit?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure.
Like which ones? Which ones?
Which freaky? I don't know.
I think Nate's a lot more normal than you think he is.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright.
He's a guy.
You think he's like a serial killer? You say he has
Yeah.
serial killer vibes.
He does.
Like, maybe
I
we
like
should just,
him. He's great, but yeah, he does.
We should just like name comedians and like say what kink we think they.
Okay.
Oh, okay. One,
Alright,
two,
you
three.
go-
Emily
you go
J.
first.
Emily J. 1, 2, 3 feet.
Feet.
Oh,
Yeah, I was gonna go feet.
She likes feet.
I feel like it.
I feel like she could
Nah.
like feet.
I was gonna
I
say
don't think that's
asphyxiation. I was gonna say asphyxiation.
You
That
think
could be
she's
true.
getting choked?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think a lot
This is
of
a
women
weird
like
conversation. I don't know. I don't know if I can get into this conversation.
I think yes.
It's just too
Maybe.
much.
No, now we can't just stick with Emily. Now we have to do like 3 more, unless, or it's weird.
Let's just do Emily.
Liam Coyne.
Liam Coyne.
He's definitely to getting choked 100%.
Oh, like himself.
Yeah.
yeah,
no,
BDSM
definitely.
stuff, hardcore.
I think he's getting. He likes to get beat the shit.
I think he likes getting humiliated.
Like he wants to be
yeah,
humiliated.
yeah.
He doesn't want humiliated.
I think he wants to
Lot
be
of-
I think
humiliated.
it's a degradation kick for
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
And then Adrian.
Oh, Adrian into some. I think he gets blindfolded.
No, I think he's into
No.
some tantric sex.
What's tantric sex?
Oh, it's just like long sessions of just like
I agree.
sensual.
Yeah, he's like
Nobody comes.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has a feather
There's-
somewhere.
yeah, he has a feather.
Yeah. Andreas.
Oh, he's into some freaky.
And
Like,
that's his BDSM 100%. He's wearing leather.
100%. Yeah.
Also
He's getting
feet.
pegged.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we can stop that. Now it's
Okay,
good.
okay,
we
now it's fair, now
we
it's
hit the
fair.
limit.
Yeah.
Andreas,
End with Emily.
Andreas is just Latinas. That's 100%.
Maybe, yeah.
Jesus
All right.
Christ, these people have girlfriends and boyfriends.
All
They're
of
gonna be
them.
fine. They're gonna be fine. And also, it'd be funny if we get like a DM from someone like, you guys nailed it.
Like, you were right. You were so right.
Yeah,
you
we
were
get
so
like
right.
a DM from Liam Coyne's girlfriend, like, you guys were so close. Like, we're almost there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
But-
You know what I think is weird? Like, we haven't had that many hookups between comedians yet. At least not that I know of.
I know. I think it's because everyone that's doing comedy, maybe that's just me, is seeing it as
a kid and is married. I think that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the thing for everyone. I was gonna say take it a little bit too serious to fuck it up with that stuff. Maybe.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I think it's a chemistry thing.
That's
I think
maybe that's
we'll
just
have to
me.
find each other.
Maybe the scene's pretty small, so
That's true.
the
Yeah.
pool size is not the biggest.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like if I see a comedian who's like gay and I'm like, oh my god, he's like really funny, I would want to suck his dick.
Yeah.
Right away, you know what I mean?
Right.
Just so funny. It doesn't have to be hot.
No, not even.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
Funny is over hot. Okay.
I mean, like I'm watching a comedy show, like
That's true. That's true.
so.
I
Like,
can see that for girls as well, but not really.
Do you guys have
What do you mean?
this thing when a comedian is hot and they go on stage? You're like,
Oh, for
you better be very funny.
sure.
Otherwise, this is shit.
I could name 3 people. No, I'm kidding.
Let's name them.
3 people right
You
now.
always want to
He's
name
not kidding.
people.
He's not
I
kidding.
always, I don't know.
No. He knows who's hot.
After the recording, I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on the,
know what
on the
you're talking
Patreon. On the Patreon.
I don't really.
Patreon.
I don't really. I like Matt Rife, for example, which is famously attractive, right? Matt Rife.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Or
Okay.
who else? Like Nikki Glaser, she's like hot now.
She's really hot,
She's
yeah.
really hot, but that never really took away
Hey,
from.
the thing is, Nikki Glaser is really good, especially with roasts.
I love. Nikki
she's
Glaser.
Just to
incredible.
that point, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel
she's like
I feel like the way she roasts is like the way that she could get away with meanness. Like I love.
She's
that.
the goat.
yeah.
She reminds me so much of like Joan Rivers.
Yeah, and that
Joan
one,
Rivers
yeah.
is like one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah,
Is
that's
she
right.
really? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So like, I just love it when people like get away with it because they're funny.
yeah.
Right.
Because it's so good, you can't get mad. You're like, that was
like,
mean,
yeah,
but
like,
it was
that was
so
really
fun.
funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I remember like there's this Joan Rivers joke that I like listened to when I was like child when she was like touring a kid. It's like, oh, this is called Chinatown, but the Chinese call it town.
Silly but funny.
I love silly, stupid jokes like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
That was like my favorite.
No, she was a great comedian. Do you know Gary Shandling, who's also a contemporary of hers? No,
I think I've heard of
heard
him.
of
yeah.
him. Yeah, you're right.
But like, does he have the same style? Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is that the whole thing you're gonna do? Do you know Gary Shandling?
Yeah,
No,
that was
fuck
it.
you then.
No, because they had a bunch of stories together. But we've talked about him plenty.
Gary
Yeah,
Shandling is a
you always,
legend.
always bring up Gary Shandling.
Yeah, I
huh?
love him.
You know,
yeah.
I was asking Abdullah this because they have like dead comedians on the walls.
yeah,
that they
Joan
come
Rivers
with.
is one of them.
Oh, they're all dead.
But-
That's what they have in common. Oh
They're dead.
shit.
Yeah, they're like dead legends.
Really?
Yeah.
That just hit me now.
Yeah, I didn't realize either.
It's like a hall of fame of comedy, like the heaven of comedy. I think.
But you have
it's
to
here.
die.
Yeah.
You have to- But the thing is, we were talking about like Joan Rivers is a great example of a dead female comedian, like a legend. But we were struggling to think about other dead female comedians who were as impactful
Yeah.
because I don't think there's
Yeah.
that many, dude.
When Roseanne dies.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, but Roseanne wasn't that big of a stand-up. Like Joan
Yeah,
Rivers was
yeah.
purely like
Yeah.
Stand-up,
You
yeah.
can say Lucy from I Love Lucy, like those kind of people, but,
But
they
they're
were
not
not
stand-up.
stand-up.
They're not stand-ups. Yeah.
But
Who's
just in
that?
terms of quantity, I don't think there's a lot of female stand-ups
weren't-
from that
yeah,
time,
yeah.
right? Now,
Who's
yes.
that black
for that
lady
time, though.
that's in Curb Your Enthusiasm? It's like the friends, the neighbor. Do you know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I can't find her name.
But I
I know what you mean.
think she's
You know
pretty
who's gonna be one
Miss
as well when
Pat.
she dies? Yeah, Miss Fat for sure.
Yeah.
Wanda Sykes as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
That's
sure.
the neighbor.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Wanda
Oh,
Sykes?
yeah,
it
really
is
funny.
Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
Wanda Sykes is like amazing. She's
Yeah.
Yeah, but
insane.
she's not dead yet.
Yeah.
R.I.P. for when she.
Are we like eager for women to die just so they can make the wall?
No, but it was just like Dula and I were
I'm
thinking,
sorry.
and
Yeah.
it got to the point where like we don't know if we don't know the comedians or they're just not that many. So
I just don't
wrote
think
this
it's not many. Yeah, for sure, no. It's gonna be interesting because comedy has reached a point in culture where like when we're old, like comedy will be kind of like music, where you're gonna have a bunch of types of comedians from all over the world. It's
Yeah.
gonna be kind of saturated, and different styles gonna be more, consecrated or whatever the word is.
up. We're having more diverse comedians more than ever now. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I would. Sorry, I was gonna say I would love to have a glimpse in the future, 150 years from now, and see a stand-up set like of
what is it?
Be interesting.
what a stand-up set would look like 150 years from now.
It's gonna be weird.
It's like a That's So Raven transition.
I don't know.
Just a
it's
guy
kind of
jerking off on stage.
I don't know how much. I don't know.
Yeah,
how
because
much-
that's your humor. Yeah,
It
that's,
goes like,
you would find that funny. Yeah.
Yeah, but
No.
Let's hope
it's
not.
me.
I don't know if the format is ever going to change because I've seen not a lot of people change. I mean, I remember. Have you guys seen the Mike Birbiglia special, the new one? It's about him becoming a father.
Not yet.
Well, there's a point in the special where a bunch of stuff drops from the ceiling, like all the baby toys.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw that and I was like, that's the first time I've seen anyone do anything with the stage.
Right.
In stand up, like nobody ever plays with like. It's
You know who does? And you mentioned him a couple of times, Ruben Solo.
kinda, yeah, but he
Yeah.
does more like sound effect things or like yeah.
But that's like environment stuff
Sort
as well.
of, yeah. He's more like
But you mean
avant-garde in that
more
sense.
theatrical, like
Yeah.
big stuff.
Is that not so different from prop comedians? And I am one to
Okay.
dude. I
You
just
love
don't understand why so many comedians hate prop comedians.
I agree with you. Yeah,
Because I think if they're funny and they make you laugh, then why the fuck not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
carrot
people think
top.
it's like a crutch to stand up, but anything can be a crutch. Like sex screwed jokes can be a crutch. Like
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
don't know.
Maybe comedy would be a little bit more diverse.
No, but I think like comedians have this like romanticized idea of like you just go out there with your ideas and a mic and it must be like no,
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
use
th-
stuff
yeah,
like
exactly.
you do. Yeah, I don't know.
No, for
And
sure.
I think it's because like you know what I think comedians fundamentally we're a lazy people.
Yeah.
So when somebody breaks the format, they're like you have to like the
Fuck
amount
you,
of
dude,
old
yeah.
comedians I've heard bitch about having to be on social media.
Yeah.
Like we used to be the product, now you have to be the product, the promoter.
Yeah, keep
And
up,
Yeah,
dude.
they
Yeah.
fucking keep up.
Yeah.
I think it's like we're lazy and we want to be like these like geniuses who like get up a bed,
Smoke a
have
cigarette.
12, smoke a cigarette, write few jokes,
Yeah.
Dude.
and then people just suck.
Very
your
good point. Yeah,
I think you could just take this water bottle up on stage
and just do the thing.
and squirt it,
Yo,
and that'd be fucking hilarious.
Yo.
Can I actually do that?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think save that bottle.
Dude, I'm doing the 420 show. That would kill on the 420 show.
Yeah.
Bunch of high
Save
people.
that bottle.
just
Say it
do
with me.
it.
Save. No, just
I almost bought 2 of these. And I realized,
And I'll just become a prop comedian. I'll be fine with it.
do not throw this bottle away.
Yeah,
ever.
I mean, like I remember like Fred Armisen did a stand up with like drums.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like really funny.
or Andy Kaufman who did the drum thing a long time ago.
Mighty
Like,
Mouse, like
yeah, I'm huge.
I don't know why I thought about them, but like the Blue Man Group, it's kind of funny. It's humorous. Yeah.
That's a hot take right there.
Right?
Yeah.
Blue Man Group, kind of funny.
But no, they're funny. Okay, I don't know what you mean by that.
No, they're obviously funny.
Okay, they're
Yeah.
obviously funny,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
there's a lot of elements to that show, but comedy is definitely part of it as well. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're like. I guess you'd say they're mostly music. I guess. Yeah,
I thought I was gonna say they're Muslim. I think
they're halal.
they might be. They might be. I actually. How do you get into the Blue Man Group? How do you do that? What's the
You have to pay
audition?
yourself blue. You have to do an audition, like the whole thing. I think.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like Cirque du Soleil now.
Do you know what's gonna suck? Driving back from that audition if you don't get it, all blue.
Yeah.
You're in the car at a red light, fucking blue,
Upset.
and someone's like, "Oh, blue
Yeah.
man!" And you're
Yeah.
like, "No, no."
When you call a friend and you're like, do you want to grab something to eat?
Yeah. And then your phone's
Really
all
sad,
blue
yeah.
from the paint, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yeah.
I kind of admire those type of artists more than people that make it in a standard format because they kind of created their own thing.
Those
you
break,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's theirs. It's
Yeah.
Brave, yeah.
Kind of like the lady from Fleabag as well.
Oh yeah,
I love that one so
fucking
much.
I love
She
Phoebe
just
Waller-Bridge.
she was just doing like a one show and she made a series out of that and then just built a career out of her.
she's-
You know,
she like put herself in the next Indiana Jones movie, like
which is insane. Yeah,
like that's crazy. Like
which I didn't
you just-
watch.
Which
but-
sucked.
I didn't like it too.
Yeah?
but
No, it was bad.
like it's crazy that she put herself in there. Like
No.
amazing.
Absolutely. And the thing is, there's a funny thing about that movie. I don't know if I told you guys before, but do you remember the last scene of that movie?
Which Indiana
The
Jones
latest
movie?
one.
The one day where they go back in time with like.
Oh, I never saw
They
them.
go back in time,
Yeah,
dude.
he's 80 years old in this movie.
Holy
Indiana
shit.
Jones is riding a horse, being
Yes.
80, and the entire time he's like, and I'm like, that is fake. He should be like, oh fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, so at the end of the film, he's reunited with his lover Marion, and they're making out at 80, and they're about to fuck, and then they're
about to fuck.
They're about to fuck, geriatric fuck, and then it starts to close, like it starts to fade to black,
Yeah.
and then Indiana Jones reaches out for his hat, and then like pulls it back in
yeah.
as a reference.
Yeah.
And I just left the theater thinking he wears his hat to have sex, which makes so much fucking sense.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Indiana Jones
That's
would
kinda
need a
hot.
set, like,
Yeah,
that's
it's
hard.
That's kind of on you for like thinking that he would have sex raw. without a hat.
No hat. That's on
Yeah,
me.
that's
Yeah.
on you.
That's on you.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
We all assume
And
the
the
opposite.
whip, we assume the whip is
Yeah,
also
of course.
The whip,
Yeah,
of
you
course.
gotta use the whip.
Yeah, I think Harrison Ford kind of I watched. There's wait, a little context. There's a YouTube channel where this guy does documentaries without narration. It's just like segments of interviews of the
Oh, I think
person.
I see the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's great. I highly recommend that channel if I remember the name because I don't.
We'll
and
link
there's one about Harrison Ford, and I think it's the perfect explanation as to why Hollywood is kind of dying, because Harrison Ford kind of doesn't like to be a star, right? That's the whole thing around his aura was that he was he worked with wood, like he was a, what do you call that, like
A woodsman.
a woodsman. And then
Carpenter?
Yeah, carpenter.
he got the Han
He was a
Solo.
carpenter on set. and
Yeah,
he
carpenter.
got-
He got hired by mistake. Like it was like by mistake, like chance.
Oh, really?
Kind of. Yeah.
Luck, yeah.
Luck. And everyone like sees him as this big movie star, and he's always kind of like playing cool, like I'm too cool for this. But it's actually because he doesn't really like it.
No,
you know?
no. You know what's funny? So like he was supposed to be the dude in The Big Lebowski, and there's like this whole thing that like his whole trajectory could have been totally different if he was the dude and Jeff Bridges was not the dude, because their personalities are kind of like Harrison Ford's personality is like the dude.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, actually, naturally fits
Yeah,
him better.
where
than,
Jeff Bridges, like he's chill, but he's not.
But he's a serious actor.
no.
He's like
Yeah.
a thespian.
Yeah.
So that's interesting because now that he's getting older, people are realizing that like he's tired, but he's still making movies just sort of because of the money. He says that money.
This is the only way he knows how to.
Yeah, that's
And also, like, they're like, here's $50 million to just be half asleep during like 10 minutes of the movie. You're like, yeah, I'm taking that deal. Yeah.
And it's like the whenever he dies, I think we're gonna realize it was all an illusion. This guy was never really cool or really like a
I think he was
talented
cool in the
movie
70s.
star.
No, I think he's a talented actor.
Yeah.
I would disagree with that.
Yeah.
Like in the 70s, 80s, 90s, like before he started not giving a shit.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like Morgan Freeman now. Morgan Freeman used to be the shit.
Yeah,
And now
yeah,
whenever
yeah.
you see him, he's like, I am Morgan Freeman.
in a wheelchair, like.
He's like, I am God.
I just think that he doesn't hold a candle to like I don't know, Leonardo DiCaprio or someone that's really
He's
good.
overhyped at this point.
Thank you, dude.
Leo DiCaprio?
I've been saying it.
Leo?
Let him fuck 26-year-olds and die in a yacht.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm tired of him. Like
Who's a good actor that we're like, oh, this guy's a good
Daniel
actor.
DDL. Daniel
DL
Day.
is a legend.
So like Daniel Day-Lewis is an actor, right?
Yeah.
Harrison
He's
Ford
he's an
is
actor.
just a
Yeah.
dude. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
I
Harrison Ford is just
don't
a
care
dude
about
for
this as
sure.
much.
He's just a dude.
Do you guys have a hall pass with like a famous actor?
I don't have a girlfriend.
That's true.
I am single too.
Okay.
No, and I don't.
No, dude, you know what? I had a like small argument with my girlfriend because we talked about the hall pass, and hers is someone who I think is very logical. I get it.
Who is it?
I'm blanking on the name. It's the guy who played Mad Max.
Oh, really?
Shit.
Yeah.
That
He also
dude?
played Bane.
Yep. What the fuck is his name?
His name. Fuck. I love him.
Sam?
Tom. No.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Which
I know.
gets her Hardy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
He's a
I was
hunk.
thinking of
He's a
someone
hunk.
else.
Really hot.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could get it.
He
Yeah, for sure.
admittedly, like he admittedly said on an interview that he's like he slept with men.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, so you're biding your time. You're like you could
Like my chances are like so much higher now, guys.
Yeah. So then she said Tom Hardy, and I was like, okay, I get it. And then
You said my neighbor.
and then I said your
my
mom.
coworker.
Your
No.
mom. Your mom.
But then I said Ana de Armas, and she was so offended.
Why?
What?
Ana de Armas?
She's
for
hot.
sure. Yes.
No, but because like the thing is, she looks nothing like her.
oh,
And I'm like, yeah, because Tom Hardy is fucking
Oh,
the
yeah,
same
because-
as me,
yeah,
with the
yeah.
round glasses and the nerd vibe. Of course,
That's fucked up from your girlfriend.
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Ana de
Sada, we gotta
Armas.
talk.
Ana de Armas is a great choice.
Dude, Ana de Armas has such a sexy
She's
look.
amazing. Yeah. She's
I think she's the choice.
insane.
Yeah, she's the choice.
Like I wish she played Catwoman. You know what I mean?
That's
yeah.
true. She would have been great as Catwoman.
Zoe
But
Kravitz.
Zoe-
And also, let's
is
stop.
so
Zoe's amazing, but like you know,
Zoe Kravitz
She's
is good.
so
That's true.
hot.
yeah, but like you know, I wish like they made more.
Dude, that movie was so
I think
horny
they should have a
because they had Zoe,
Catwoman movie where they're both
no?
Catwoman
Alright.
and they fuck. That's my pitch. It's a lesbian Catwoman. It's like a romantic drama.
I think that's just
and they're
porn.
like- and we call it Pussy Woman.
That's just
we call
porn.
it Pussy Woman.
I think we just want to porn.
Yeah, and I'm-
Catwoman. I think that's it.
Yeah, it's out there. You can look for it. Oh, man.
Alright, who's the who
I
else?
really got. I was really
Yeah.
excited.
Have you guys seen like all this stuff that's happening with the Minecraft movie in the U.S.? It's
What's going on?
That's crazy.
fucking awesome.
Oh, the people are like going crazy at the theater.
Yeah,
the
chicken
people,
thing.
the children, the,
Yeah,
the,
kids are like shouting.
it's so. I want to go.
wanna go watch
I
it?
want to see the experience of being in a movie theater where these kids are like just saying the lines and going. They jump up, throw their popcorn everywhere.
What? Fuck
But
that.
like that's the thing though. Like I feel like that's what a lot of people are missing out today. They don't go to movie theaters anymore.
Yeah.
I go to the movie.
Yeah.
I go to the cinemas every week.
So do I.
I'm
I'm a
like
huge cinema
I used
advocate.
to go a lot
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
I'm a cinema snob, famously. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
That's why you want to go to the Minecraft movie.
No, exactly, because everything everything is an experience.
Yeah.
But Minecraft movie is a cultural event right now.
Exactly.
Whatever's going on there, it's a cultural event.
I'm gonna get conspiracy theories on this. I think that like of the people going crazy is a psyop, is a marketing like thing.
No.
Where, like,
No.
You don't think?
I
don't think so.
I think it's a meme that got out of hand.
Okay, so like the Morbius movie, where like people were going to watch Morbius ironically, and then they show it on.
Yeah,
theaters
I think it's more like
tanks.
a couple of kids did that for real, and then they say, "Yo, look at this is crazy." And then a couple of mean-spirited kids were like, "Yo, let's do that, but like way harder." And then it became a snowball effect, and now a bunch of kids
or
are.
Or like
I'll buy
happened
that.
online in some forum and like
Yeah,
you got,
for sure.
You know, because
Something I would have done.
yeah,
For sure.
Yeah,
it seems like
actually,
something you would.
Yeah, me
but
and
like,
Tuca.
I wouldn't be in the center of the theater. I'd be like in the back corner.
Yeah,
I just want to
watching
see
everything
it.
unfold.
Oh, so you get two shows. You got the movie,
Yeah.
and then you get the thing.
Yeah.
It's the chicken scene. You
Yeah.
saw that Jack Black went to a theater and said like, "Yo, let's
I
not
saw
do
that.
that," and they actually behaved, which was nice.
that's-
I don't think they did. I mean, it doesn't show the whole movie. You don't know how they acted.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
What if they didn't?
They in fact they probably got more pumped.
Yeah.
Like
Also, it's insane that Jack Black, who is famous for being crazy, was like, "Hey guys,
Yeah,
behave."
be chill.
Yeah, when he goes into like every talk show, like, and then that's the guy who has the gall to be like, "Hey
Yeah,
guys,
be
let's
chill.
say our
Yeah.
zits." Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's proud of this. Like, I'm pretty sure low key.
I think he loves it.
He's
Yeah.
like,
The
yeah.
I would
direct-
call like Jason Momoa to do that. You know, like be chill.
Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
like, yo, sit down.
Yeah.
be
No.
chill, and then he drinks a Guinness. He's like,
but like the direction, I mean, this movie has made so much money.
Yeah, it's
So-
incredible.
And I didn't really expect it because it was getting so much shit. But I guess I underestimated the power of middle schoolers. You
Yeah,
know?
you did.
I think that's a similar thing to Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh,
Did it do
right.
I think it
Was
did
it not?
well.
I thought it was a pretty decent movie. I never saw it, but
No, I
was
never
it-
saw it, but like a lot of students saw it.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
a lot of,
Because it's
like,
also a
middle
video
schoolers,
game. Yeah. No, but the direct and it's so like obviously the cinemas hate this. It's fucking
Of
awful.
course.
It's like the amount of cleanup and like it's been really bad.
Oh,
and
that
but
makes
so the director, I saw an interview with him and I thought he was gonna be like, so I'm so sorry, like I don't want people to behave like this. And he's like, no, I think it's good for people to go to the cinema and have fun. Like, he's like pushing more. He's like, yeah, buy more tickets.
Buy
Keep
more
buying
tickets.
it.
yeah,
Buy more tickets.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know if it's good or bad. I just think it's hilarious and it's a cultural.
But I also
moment.
feel it's a U.S. Like I don't know if you had this experience because like in the U.S. and in Canada too, where I was, people are very loud at the theater. Like I remember watching a Marvel movie in Canada, and whenever like it panned to one of the heroes, everybody went like, "Woo!"
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I've had so many great experiences in the theater in the U.S. Like for I guess superhero movies mainly. Like I remember seeing The Dark Knight.
Yep.
Opening night, like at midnight. In fact, it was one of the best movie experiences I've had.
Wow.
Just like people dressed up. I wore a Superman cape because it's all I had.
Oh.
I got so much shit.
Wait. How old were you?
I can't remember. I was pretty young. I guess I was maybe like 13 or something.
Okay.
You got so much shit
But,
at
like,
13.
yeah,
That's
I was like,
crazy. I would bully you too.
I asked my sister. I was like, "You think it's all right?" She's like, "Yeah, they're friends, Superman and Batman." And then the second
They're
I get there,
friends.
I hear someone say like, "Superman, what the fuck?"
I mean, honestly, like, I can't blame them. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's wrong. It's a wrong. shirt to
like
wear.
for example,
That's
before
hilarious. Just a kid excited to go see a movie. Boo! It's not in the same universe, nerd.
yeah, it isn't the same.
It is
universe,
kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
They are friends actually.
I
Pato is
remember-
right.
Not in those movies.
Like
Yeah.
before the movie started, like everyone was so hyped, and this guy came, like walked up to the front of the screen and like looked at the crowd, and like everyone started like cheering, like and then he like clicked a button, and then he had these like mechanical wings that went,
No way.
and everyone went crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here in Spain, I notice sometimes I'm the only one with popcorn. Even people don't eat in
What?
movies. Yeah.
They're so expensive.
That's true. They're like 11 a
Yeah,
pop.
you're
Yeah,
right.
and like I feel like in Spain, I don't know if it's like a Madrid thing or like a Spain thing. Like they now allow food from the outside.
Yeah.
No, that's just in very like exclusive cinemas where they show French films and auteur
yeah.
films.
Yeah.
Where like we don't want you to ruin the experience with fuck you, dude.
I really want to. I don't go to the movies. Like if I can't eat popcorns, it's no go for me.
Oh really?
I cannot sit
It's
there.
part of the experience. Is it like?
It's necessary. I cannot pay attention for 2 hour movie.
I think you don't
without-
like cinema. I think you like popcorn.
I think I like popcorn.
you're not
Yeah,
into
you're
movies.
right. I think you're right.
I've gone in Mexico.
I
We
get
have
so
these
excited, too.
spicy popcorns. These like and I've gone to the. I used to
That'd be
live
the
a.
most Mexican thing you ever said.
I used to live across from a cinema. Well, my parents had an apartment across from a cinema in Mexico, and I walked to the cinema to just buy their popcorn, and I went back
Okay.
home. It's so.
Oh, no, you
good.
What
need
are
to
you
watch
gonna
a
watch?
movie.
You nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I do go to the cinema often though, so it's like whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now that I live closer to the city center, actor, I also go to the cinema a bunch, and I really enjoy going by myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I go
Like,
to the cinema by myself.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
easier
no,
to
but-
jerk off.
Man, we should all go by ourselves one time, like
all sit in different
but
rows.
together. Yeah, but,
like,
but
we all
yeah.
sit in different
we don't talk to
rows.
each other.
Nah.
Actually, we did that once.
What?
We went to the movies, but separate movies.
That's
yeah.
right. It was nice. It was lovely.
It was
yeah.
awesome.
You guys went to the same cinema, different movies, and
Same
then
time,
after
same time.
that,
Same time.
What did you guys do?
We talked about the movies we watched.
That's actually great.
It's a great
No,
idea.
that's good.
Yeah.
Actually, that's smart.
Because he watched the movie I watched before.
Tar. What's it called?
Tar,
The conductor.
Yeah, Blanchett.
Tar.
Yeah.
Tar. And I watched Banshee or whatever that movie
Oh,
was.
the Banshees of
Banshees of Inisherin.
Inisherin, yeah.
Oh,
when then we
Henny
drank
movies.
beers and talked about the movies.
It was good.
I really like the Banshees of Inisherin.
Great movie.
Not his best
That was
movie.
really good. That was a really good movie.
He's
It
my
was a great
favorite
movie.
director, Martin McDonagh. But
I mean, it's not as good as in Bruges, but
Sounds
I like
good.
It is. I
Harry
think
Coben
so.
was like really good in that movie.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
insane.
it's a great
Like
movie.
Kate Blanchett was like you chose the 2 movies to watch. Like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
actually,
sure.
it's a very
Yeah.
good choice of
Yeah.
movie.
It was a great
I
year
don't.
for
I would never like. I always do like a decent amount of research to make sure that I'm not wasting my time with movies. Like I,
really.
yeah, I like to.
Do you watch the trailers? Because I feel like trailers
Oh, I
now
skip
spoil
trailers.
the
No.
movie.
I
Yeah.
have. I watch like I read like articles and like from companies that I trust and like from like movie reviewers that I think have similar taste in movies.
Do
Yeah,
you
Letterboxd?
follow? I follow Jeremy Johns.
No, I used to follow Chris Stuckman a lot, but he's kind of
Nah,
changed
yeah,
now.
he's changed.
He's
You have,
changed.
you have like a letterbox or something.
I do have a letterbox.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah,
Dave
like
Rassi.
that.
Crisco_disco. Follow me on
When
letterbox.
would
Mine is
that
Eyes
be?
the Unwise.
Oh,
I gotta follow you. I have a format. I think I have to change the format though. Like my review format's too long. It's too long.
Yeah,
Dude,
mine
I
is-
just try to make it funny. I just try to make like one
I think
sentence.
a lot of people
one-liner.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the vibe for Letterboxd,
well,
right?
mine is pretty much like, oh, he's really hot, 5 stars.
Nice.
I love Mad Max.
Yeah, I think I need to change my format. It's too serious the way
This
I
is
do
a
it.
great episode. I really don't want to kill the vibe, but Victor has to leave
How-
at
Is it
5.
5
It's
now?
5.
Yeah, it's okay. I feel,
Okay.
like, I feel like we've talked to we
Okay.
talked about a lot. of
Dude, and you're a great guest.
Yeah.
Thank
This
you.
is
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, we'll have
It's a
you
lot
That
of
was
fun.
really fun.
Do you have
Actually,
anything
yeah,
that-
my friend is phoning me.
Anything to plug?
Anything to plug? Not
Any-
right now.
Any shows that you're
just
gonna do?
Any musical stuff you're doing?
Just keep looking at. I mean, follow me on Instagram, Isaac VFP_ shit. That's like so corny. Why did I say that?
What is it?
The underscore.
Oh, it ends with an underscore.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's
Why
not
is that corny?
It's fine.
That's pretty bad. No, because like my username was Isaac Pelayo before, but then there was an artist from Mexico who was like,
Oh.
can I get that
Really?
name? And I was like,
He bought it from you?
No, I was 13. I was like,
Fuck!
What you should have sold it.
I know.
You
I'm
should have
pretty
made a
stupid.
few
I was like, pretty dumb.
$100.
Isaac Pelayo is huge in Mexico.
I know.
He's a triple millionaire. I don't know what that means.
He has 3 million.
3 million?
Yeah,
He's a triple million.
no, I don't know who he is, but okay.
Yo, Pato, you're editing it right.
It's been a lot of
You're
fun.
gonna put this at the beginning.
I'm making these reels. Yes, I'll do the editing. I'll do it.
You need to do it, dude.
for doing the
I'm
editing.
back at work. I cannot
Yeah, he's
edit
back at
anymore.
work.
So follow Isaac at not Isaac Pelayo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one of the
not
best
that,
new
not that.
comedians in the scene, I will say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
One of my
Yeah,
favorites.
he's
Said it,
great.
said it.
Yeah, go see him live if
Alright.
you get the chance. And toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Bye.
for
Bye.
coming.